A devout Mormon, Robert D. Stewart, or commonly known as Bob Stewart, was a former history high school teacher from Mesa, Arizona. It all started with a passion for shooting .50 caliber rifles at his local club in the 80s and 90s. After purchasing a Barrett made .50 cal, he did not like the accuracy and high cost of the platform. He decided to make his own .50 caliber. He named the rifle the Maadi Griffin in reference to the powerful mythical creature of ancient Egypt, often used to symbolize Christ's ascension. There were several variants: M89, M92 and M99 rifles were single shot, bolt action .50 BMG rifles. The standard M89 was designed for .50 BMG, but versions in other calibers could be ordered. M89 began production in 1989. M92 was a carbine version of the M89 made in 1992, with a shorter barrel and no bipods. M99 is a modified version of the M89 made in 1999, with a further elongated barrel. These rifles were cheaper than the competition at the time. Unlike other models, the MG6 is a semi-automatic variation with a detachable box magazine. Much of the design is similar to the single-shot models, but the magazine is detachable, side-mounted, left side only, unit in bullpup configuration, and a gas system allows for semi-automatic fire. An experimental 30mm caliber rifle was also designed. The gun uses 30 x 173mm autocannon ammunition. Handgun versions were also sold as well, although their effectiveness was limited by such a short barrel and were more of a novelty. Several thousand kits and rifles were sold in late 1980s to the early 2000s and were very popular among enthusiasts, even featuring in early internet memes.
Hello everybody, this is Birdman of Birdman Weapon Systems. Today I have with us Hans, our East German advocate for our homeboy night sights. You know all about him from the past. We also have a new guest. We have Boris from the Soviet Union. He is our micronuclear physicist. It is a specialist that helped design the Nuke 50 BMG round. We're going to launch a projectile uprange to test out the nuclear capability of our new device. So we will take a projectile now and try. Carefully. Well, we almost had a small mishap there. Okay, it's just a little bit wet out here, folks, but nothing to be alarmed about. Okay, now we're going to take the 50 BMG nuclear projectile and place it inside the Nuke 50 delivery system very carefully. Lock down the lever. And now we're going to launch one upfield. Everybody ready?
I think it was a dud.
Alright everybody, remain calm, remain calm. Okay, why did we get a delay? Where's Hans? Where's Hans?
In 1994, the ATF arrested Bob for illegally manufacturing and transferring machine guns. After serving an 18 months in a federal prison, Bob returned to his .50 caliber rifle business, however selling kits as they were not technically firearms. The ATF later determined that Bob's kit was in fact readily assembled into a fully functioning firearms, and therefore illegal for him to own or sell. In the dawn hours of June 16, 2000, 10 fully armed ATF agents joined local police in raiding the garage that Bob ran his business from. They found 5 machine guns at his residence along with the kits and other items he could not legally possess. On June 3, 2002, Stewart was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison for these offences. Things went from bad to worse when he was later sentenced to 24 years in prison by a federal court in Arizona for soliciting the murder of a US District Court judge. According to the FBI, he offered a fellow inmate $100,000 in machine guns and cash to kill Judge Roslyn Silver. Silver presided over the May 2002 trial in which Stewart was convicted of illegally possessing 30 firearms, including machine guns. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please consider sharing these videos. You can also support the channel by following Wild Arms Research and Development on Instagram and picking up a copy of the book Expedient Recoilless Launcher Panzerfaust on Amazon.